Hey, welcome to your functional full body workout. Here, we are going to get started in just a second, but today what you need to know is that your reps are going to be 12 total for each of your exercises, okay? So that means some exercises you might be able to lift a little bit heavier, some you might need to lift a little bit lighter. I've got some weights set out here for me, so it's easy to change them out. We will rest between each of the exercises because nothing is necessarily timed today. But it'll be a great thing for you to make sure that you've just got weights you can change in, you can change out. You're probably going to use a lot in your arsenal today, but it's going to be a good workout. So let's go ahead and let's get started here. As we get ready for this workout, again, make sure you've got water accessible to you. Make sure you take this warm up seriously, right? We want to make sure side to side hops that you are ready to go into your exercises. You don't still want to be cold going into your exercises. Switch it to a front to back. So you got to make sure that, again, you take this warm up seriously. Otherwise, we wouldn't do it, right? Cross. I'm not going to waste your time here. I'm not going to waste my time, but we got to get into it. Good. High knee skips. Nice. Good. And then from here, let's go ahead and let's do a hamstring sweep. Toes are up on this one. Good. And now toes are down, sweeping. Good. When you get all the way back from here, let's go ahead and let's do 3 inchworms. All the way down, stretching out in that high plank position, and back in. I don't want to hear any moans or groans. All the way out, all the way back in. Good. Awesome. Just 3 of them, and then you're all the way up tall. Let's take a hip opener. Good. Other side. Nice. And up to the upper body, shoulder roll. Swap directions. Good. Then a neck roll. Good. Then right arm, big circles backwards. Again, I cannot stress this enough. Get that shoulder through its full range of motion and switch. Good. Other side. And forwards. Good. Both arms out to the side. Small baby circles. Palms are down. And then slowly let those circles get bigger and bigger and bigger. Good. Now palms up, small circles backwards. And slowly let those get bigger too. Good. Last couple here, pull the arms across the chest and twist. More you get warmed up, twist farther to each side. Good. And then arm up over the head. Pull out tricep. You can add a side bend if you want as well, so you can actually tip to the side. Other way. Good, then go ahead and shake it out. And let's talk about our first block here, okay? So in our first block, as we're going through this, again, each block is going to have 12 reps. As we're moving through this, that's something, again, we need to pay attention to so that you can choose the weight that's going to be according to those 12 reps for you, okay? So our first one is called a sumo deadlift. So in our sumo deadlift, feet are out at 45 degrees. 1 heavy dumbbell. If you don't have heavy enough, you might need 2. But then from here, hips are still pushing back, and we're down and up. We should be feeling it right on the back of the knees. So again, from the side, Hips shoot back, back stays straight here and up. Here's not, we don't want to see this. No. Straighten that out. Pull all the way back up. Okay? Next one. Kneeling sit backs with weight. We have not done this before, so let's go ahead and trial it with everybody before we actually get into it. You're on your knees here. Dumbbells are out in front of you. Sit back. Pull kind of like you're pulling a bow and arrow. So you pull back, come up. Pull back, come up. That's going to work the core, but here's the thing. You need to try to fight rotation. You don't want to rotate. You just want to pull that dumbbell back. I've got 5s for that. Okay, so you're going to want a lightweight. And our last one here. Serving curl to regular curl. Some of my all-time favorites. How do you serve and curl? Well, bring the arms up like you've got a platter. Serve it all the way back down for a curl. That's 1. Serve it all the way back down for a curl. That's 2. Okay? That one's going to be 12. So we're going to be feeling that one. All right? Are we ready? Yeah, we wasted enough time. Let's get into that sumo deadlift. So, again, feet turned out. Go ahead. Stick the butt back. Keep that chest tall. Think about pushing through the back of your knees as we tip and come back to neutral in 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. And up. Good. Feel that burn, guys. If you not feel it in the back of your legs, your butt needs to go back further. You've got to shove those glutes back. Wow. Feeling that. Great job, ladies. And gents. Getting down to the floor here. We've got those sit backs with that bow and arrow. It's 12 total, guys, so it's only 6 per side. So keep that in mind as you're going through it here. As you're pulling back, draw that up, pull forward. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back and 2. Nice. Come on. Good. The farther you sit back into that butt, or you're going to work those quads. Working the abs here. Woo! Again, should feel it in the quads. Should feel it in the core. Have a serious feel in the back just a little bit, right? But we're not lifting as heavy as we possibly can with that one. Last one in this block here. Serving curls. Push it out like you've got a platter. And then curl it. In 3, 2, 1. Push out. Drop down. Push out. Drop down. 3. Nice. 5. Yes. You might like a staggered stance better. 12. Nice job, guys. Go ahead and set those down for a second. Grab a drink of water if you have not already. We're going to go ahead and recover here. Woo! Again, cooling down. Taking a second. Also, by the time you guys see this video, these pieces will already be released. These are 2 brand new pieces from Petula. Petula is about the only thing I wear, right? That first one, which you guys see me in all the time. But this color, top is called Blue Ash. This one at the bottom is olive green. Just really, really pretty. Or military green. Might be military green. Either or. They're fun mix and match tops. And there's a lot of room in them. So if you need some inspo, you use my last name, Roseboom, at checkout. Save 10% always. Figured you guys might like to add these to your arsenal. They're good neutral colors too. So 12 reps are down for the first round. 12 reps on the second round. So great time to see, can you lift a little bit heavier with that sumo? I'm going to pick 10 pounds heavier to lift through it. All my other ones are probably going to stay the same, but if we can increase that one exercise, that's progress, right? Again, tipping those hips back Keep that core tight. Functionality here today, team. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 12 of them. Again, I said drive through the back of your knees, and that's true because you want to feel that, but you're also driving through your heels too. Woo! Yeah, we should feel that burn. Ooh. It should almost feel, like tight, worked. When we're done, that's what we want to feel. Okay? Kneeling sit backs. So get in the position where, again, it's going to feel like you're dragging a bow and arrow all the way backwards. 12 total, so it's 6 per side. Stay nice and steady. 4 is tight. 3, 2, 1. It's back and up. Don't forget that lean back every time. Ooh, yes. Good. Works the core good. Makes you focus on a few little different things. That's what we want here. Nice job, Bill. Good, going into that serving to regular Carl. Let's go ahead, get the arms up. In 3, 2, 1. Push down. Down and up. Nice. It's just fun. Woo! Nice. Okay, good little burn in those biceps. Feels good. Calm that heart rate down. Go ahead and grab a drink of water. Again, not our most intense workout today. It's not about cardio, right? It's about functionality, you feeling the movements through the muscles. If you're not taking time to think, okay, my bicep is curling, now it's pushing out. That's what I want you to start thinking about. Okay, that's how we slow it down just a little bit today. So, our next one, we've got a couple on the mat. We've got a seesaw chest press. I'll explain when we get down there. Knees up, tricep extension. Then we come all the way up for a back squat. So that's just going to be a squat with the weight behind our head. So let's come down to the mat. Let's talk about it. So seesaw means one's going up, one's going down, right? So in your chest press, you're going to look like this, okay? And it's going to be 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, all the way up to 12, right? So again, choose a weight, you can do that. In your second one, knees up, tricep extension, or it's just a skull crusher, right? Same thing, but we're elevating the knees to pull in the core and keep that tight. We're tipping and extending, tipping and extending. So the upper arm stays straight, lower arm is the lever that's bending. That's the only thing there, okay? Then we'll stand up for that back squat. But let's get into that seesaw chest press because we haven't done this one before. So again, you're going to want to choose a weight that you can do for 12 reps on each side. Your feet are planted, your low back, remember from last week, smush that blueberry down, keep that tight there. 1 is up, 1 is down. 12 total on each side. In 3, 2, 1. Good. Switch, switch. There's 1. Switch, switch. There's 2. Keep that cadence. Good. Woo. Again, a little bit different, should feel a little bit different. And then we're going into those skull crushers. So keep the forearms bending while the upper arm is steady. Feet lift off the ground in 3, 2, 1. We bend, extend. Good. Pull that belly in tight, guys. You absolutely need a modification. Putting the feet down is fine. or try one leg up. Lots of different things here. Woo. Great job. Once you finish there, all the way up to your feet. So we can focus on a back squat. All that it is, take that dumbbell, lift it up over your head, onto your back right here. So it's kind of on the back of the traps. You're hanging onto it here as we're sitting down into a squat. That's it. Feet are a little wider than shoulder width apart. Let's go in 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! 12 of those. Nice job, guys. Good. Same thing. Grab a drink of water. Catch your breath here before we go back through. Exercise you might be able to increase weight on. Chest presses and those back squats. I'm going to opt for 5 more pounds on my chest press. I'm going to keep my skull crushers the same, but that back squat I can bulk up weight too. Again, that's called progressive overload, right guys? Challenging and progressing the muscles, constantly focused on going ahead and doing more, right? Doing a little bit of extra. That's what we want to focus on, okay? Back to it, seesaws. Chest press, 1 is up, 1 is down. Let's get that keys together and then you guys can rock and roll on your own. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. It's switch, switch. There's 1. Switch, switch. There's 2. No faster than that. Keep it up. Get your 12. Set them down. Get your bearings. Flip over those other dumbbells. You probably need lighter ones, right? So grab and flip those. And let's go ahead and elevate the feet. Smush the small of the back down. Skull crush. 12 of them. Good, nice work. Once you hit 12, I want a pretty quick change. Everybody up to your feet. Grab that heavy dumbbell. Back squats. As we pull that weight up, pop it up over the head, on your back, and let's get down with it. 12 reps. 3, 2, let's. Right down, guys. Woo! Woo! Cooling down. Grab some water. As we get ready for block number 3. We'll talk to you guys before block number 3, though. Some of you have adopted the mindset that you got to do workouts so hard, see me? So hard that you're completely drenched and dripping in sweat because you want to feel something. All right, I'm fine with you wanting to feel something, but guess what? That's not always the most productive for your hormones. That's not always the most productive for stress relief. There's something to be said about going and just sweating everything out. But there's also something to be said about controlling your weight, progressing your weight, and having good, clean movement throughout. Because guess what? The person that does bicep curls like this will never beat the person that does bicep curls like this. Never, ever, ever, ever. The person who squats like this will never beat the person who squats like that. I'm talking about mobility, depth, range of motion for life, strength throughout that range of motion. Slow it down. Not everything has to be a competition. Not everything needs to be as fast as you possibly can. Okay? Weightlifting, you track your heart rate should be between zone 2, 3 maximum. We shouldn't be hitting 4 or 5 all the time. Sure, on some of our hip moves, but we want to stay within that 2, 3. That's that fat burning zone. Okay? So if you are somebody who thinks that, let's reel it back in. Okay? This is a successful workout, even if you're not absolutely dripping sweat ready. Okay? I'm off my soapbox now. We're going into a side lunge. We have a side lunge on each side at 12 reps. So how I would hold this, if I'm doing a left side lunge first, dumbbells in my right hand. From here, tap the inside of the floor, back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then right over to the other side, switching there. Okay? So that's our first one. Second one is a straddle press. You are down on your mat in a straddle position. Shoulder press up and down. Whole different beast with core. I really think you're going to like it. And our last one here. Ooh, farmer's hold with a right knee tuck and then left knee. So farmer's hold or farmer's carry, what does that look like? Weights just in both your hands. It's 1, 2, 3, up to 12. And we switch sides. So this block's going to take us a little bit longer. That's why it's at the end. Okay? All together, let's go ahead and get in our side lunges. Everybody will wait, and then we'll go into that straddle press. Okay? Here we go. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Touch. There's 1, 2, 3. Nice. Keep it up. Good. After your 12, up to the other side. Make sure that dumbbell is touching the floor every single time. Yes. Good. Follow those. Fantastic. Good. Now in a seated straddle position. From here, pop the dumbbells up. In 3, 2, 1. 12 of them. Those are so humbling. Woo! So humbling. Every time. I'm always like, it's going to be easier. No, 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 no. Great job, guys. Good. Once you're up from that straddle press, 2 dumbbells. One's got to be in each hand. Pick the same weight. Right knee comes up to 90 degrees. Set it down. Up, down. 12 of them. 3, 2, let's go. Pull it in. Pull it in. Squeeze those abs. Squeeze that hip flexor. All the way up to 90 degrees. Good. Give yourself a rest. Shake out the legs a little bit. Over to your other side. Good. Great job. Resting for a second here. Grab some water. That whole back, that last one, guys, is it's kind of like a crunch without doing a crunch, right? The leg is coming up, but the core is staying tight. So from here, instead of focusing belly button towards spine, if that doesn't work for you, I want you to focus rib cage to spine. So if I relax, everything looks like this. If I rib cage to spine, pull it in tight, that's what you want for that lift, okay? So again, just thinking about what are the cues that work for me? Belly button towards spine, rib cage towards spine, tuck the rib cage under, tuck ribs under, bring leg up, whatever it is. We just want to make sure cores aren't like this because that spine's in a vulnerable position too, right? Nice and tight. Spine's happy, core's happy. Great job. Good. Getting ready to go back through it here. Your side lunges are up. Again, you're hanging onto the dumbbell the long way, right? So you're holding onto the handle, the butts are here. You got to hit the ground every time. You got to make sure we've got that depth. And the way that you do that is actually sticking that butt back. It's not leaning forward, it's the butt going back. All right? Here we go. 12 per side. Let's finish strong here in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Once you get to 12, reset your bearings over to the other side. One side might feel harder than the other. That's my right compared to my left. But guess what? We're still going to work through it. Woo. Great job. After the 12. Straddle. Hitting that shoulder press. First 12. Again, challenge yourself here. That core's got to be in tight. Woo. Woo. Good. After your straddle press. Coming all the way up. Farmer's march. Hang on tight. Decide what you want to do first. Which side. Pull the belly in. Pull the core in. Pull the ribs in. Whatever works. And lift. Good. Resetting yourself. Switch sides. This one's just good for grip strength, right? In addition to your reps. Good. Problems. Great job, guys. Good. As you're calming that heart rate down just a little bit, we're going to finish with 2 ab exercises, okay? Both are down on the mat, but one's face up and one's face down. You've got 20 seconds of each exercise. We're going to run through it twice, okay? So our first one, sit up runner. This is probably one of the hardest abs you can do, so we'll give modifications for it. I like to have my legs a little bit bent. When you sit up, tuck the knee into the chest, foot comes off the ground, back, sit up, run. If that feels like too much for you, I want crunches, which are actually lifting that leg up, right? It takes a lot to get the whole body weight up there. That's totally fine, okay? But you got your modification if you need it. 20 seconds. Sit up runners. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Even if you can string a few reps together, you've got it. Nice. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Flipping over. Everybody in a high plank position. We've got high plank sit backs. So you're up on the toes from here. Sitting back. Coming all the way back up. Sitting Coming all the way up. If that feels like too much for you, I just want you to bend as much as you can. But watch, guys. When I bend, my butt doesn't go up, right? When I bend, I'm going straight back. So no butts up in the air. Keep that butt down. Keep that butt steady. We've got this. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Sit back. And up. Work those quads. Work that core. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Flipping back over. We're going to switch up a little bit. We're going to repeat those. Let's throw in a different one. Okay. Last one, different one. Hit those obliques a little bit. As I was doing that, I'm like not feeling it in my sides much. I want to feel it in my sides more. So we've got everybody's favorite, penguins, okay? But here's a trick. This is not a penguin. You need to crunch, pull it up, tip, side to side. Boom, back and forth. Just like that, okay? Here we go. Let's move the groove in 5, 4, 3, 2. Everybody crunch. Tap, 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 tap. There we go. Keep that crunch. Maintain that. Nicely done. Good. Keep it moving for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's what I wanted to feel. Nice job, guys. Functional full body is complete. Let's go ahead and let's stretch out both knees into the chest here. Be gentle. Slow pulses of those knees in and out. Then let's rock side to side. Nothing crazy. Good. Putting the knees down. Take the right knee, let it fall open. And go ahead and pull the left knee into the chest. A little bit of a different stretch here. So right knee is out, left knee is in towards the chest. Good. Put it down. Bring it back up. Left knee is out, right knee into the chest. Good. Set that back down. Pull the right arm or left arm, whatever one you want to do first, across the chest and pull that shoulder away from the ear. Good. Other side. Arm up over the head. Good. Swap sides. Nice. And then flip over for me. Let's go ahead and right into cobra position. Let's go ahead and push up on the upper body. Good. And then after that, we'll go ahead and sit back in child's pose here. Good. And then cat camel, drop the belly down. Round it up. Good. Sitting all the way back on the heels, then let's just roll around that neck, very similar to the beginning, nice and gentle. Great job. And you guys are finished. Again, as always, any little thing that you need to do to continue to stretch out, please take your time, do that. You guys crushed it today. I feel so good after that. Honestly, sometimes like 300 calories I just burned. Again, it's not all about the calories, right? But sometimes I feel so good just lifting heavy instead of focusing on so much of a cardio piece of it. So I hope that you felt the same way today too. Have a great rest of the day. Thank you for training with Kelsey, and I'll see you in upper, lower, and another full body this week.